Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'll be showing you actually how to beat the beginner bots in chess.com. So hopefully you'll learn something new from this game, maybe some openings, some key moves, and I hope you generally have some fun. So we're gonna start against Martin. Martin is from Bulgaria, as it says over here, and Martin learned chess so that he could play with his young kids. He still wins against them most of the time. See how you can sack up. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna play as a challenge and give him the white pieces, so he could start. Okay, Martin plays e4. This is standard. This is actually the most common move in chess, and this is known as the king's pawn opening. I'm going to reply with symmetry, e5, and this is the most common response. Martin plays a beginner move, which is queen to h5. The point of this is that it threatens this pawn in the future, with moves like bishop to c4 threatening a mate, which is known as the scholar's mate. But there's another trick to it. If you defend by playing g6, white will rotate the queen, take this pawn with a check, and take my rook actually. So I'm actually going to protect this pawn by playing knight to c6 over here. So I don't attack the queen yet, I first defend the pawn. Now Martin is trying to play bishop to c4, which is actually threatening mate. As you can see over here, this is mating 4. This is also known as the scholar's mate. So what I can do, I can now defend with g6 because he can't take, because my knight is actually defending the pawn now. So now he rotates back to f3, which is now threatening mate again on f7. So all you can do is play knight to f6, which is protected by the queen, which means there is no mate. And the point is, I'm going to move my bishop here and castle, and black is simply going to be winning. You can also start attacking right now with knight to d4, which is actually attacking the queen and the pawn, which is forking the king and the rook. So it's quite devastating for white right now. But first, I would recommend putting your bishop here and castle, which I am going to do right now. Okay, white plays queen to h3. That is a terrible move. It walks right into the path of the bishop actually. So I could play d5 winning a pawn actually, which I am going to play right now. So I play d5, queen is under fire, so is the pawn. Martin does see it, which is quite good. Now you could simply take this pawn, or you could actually push, or you could simply castle, because the king is still wide open. So I would actually castle now. And now he plays queen here. I'm simply going to play knight to d4, which is really putting on some pressure right now, because now I could do it, I'm castled, I'm all stand ready. And I'll be playing rook to e8, taking the pawn, and it'll simply be better for black. I'm actually taking this pawn while attacking the queen. And now he moves over here. I could play bishop to fe6, which is also still attacking the queen. And now Martin plays here. So what you could do now is that you can start attacking. So you can start getting your pieces, charging in, putting the rook to the center, getting the queen out, getting the rook over here, pushing the pawns. This is known as a middle game, and you need a plan. A plan which is quite straightforward and basically helps you to get better position and simply checkmate him or get into an end game which you are much better. I'm already one pawn up and I could already start trading, but the best thing to do right now for black is to simply start attacking. The king is, well, in no man's land. The queen is only out. The rest of the pieces are on the first and second rank, which is really bad. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces developed. And the queen is out in the open. So I could start playing c6, b5, getting my queen to d6, putting the rooks to the center. I'm going to be playing first d6, queen to d6. He plays bishop to b5, which doesn't have much of a purpose. I'm simply kicking the bishop out right now. So I could kick this bishop out, or I could simply take and then kick the queen out. I'm gonna actually kick the bishop out first. I don't need to take. You don't need to rush. Now Martin does not see the bishop hanging and plays f3, which is a really bad move. So I'm simply gonna take. And now he misses that his queen is hanging, so you can simply take his queen. And he misses knight takes c2, which traps the rook. But he does see the check, so it's quite good for him. But you're simply winning by quite a lot, as you can see. You take the rook, and now this is when you're in a phase of basically converting the entire game. So you can go for a quick checkmate, or you could basically go to an endgame. I'm going to try and go for the quick checkmate. So I'm going to try and open up the position, because white doesn't have much firepower. I can now check while protecting this pawn. He blocks. I now attack the knight, which means I'm guaranteed to get it back. Check. And it's almost checkmate, I believe, actually. So you could go over here and try and basically push and then take if your knight is over here. So I'm going to go over here. Now I actually could sacrifice. I think sacrificing is good, because there are a lot of pieces in the way. And now check over here. Well, he misses it completely. And now it's simply checkmate here. And now you won the game. You beat Martin. So that's one bot. Okay. I think that this was a good game. The reason why I absolutely destroyed Martin was simply because his opening was bad. Now, he is a beginner, and I would sometimes recommend this opening to beginners, but the only problem was that after the opening, I simply held off well, and the lack of quality that Martin was giving to his game and his development made me counter, and I simply took the pawn, made me up 1 point material, and I attacked. I simply attacked. He went bishop to b5, I attack the bishop, he misses it, I take it. He misses his queen, I take it, and I take his rook, and then I simply go for the quick checkmate after, eventually, by sacrificing some of my pieces to get in and to checkmate him. So I think I should stop it here actually. I hope this was worth it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. I will be hopefully doing a new video very soon on how to beat the other beginner bots, but this is it for now. I don't want to overdo you guys, and I hope you're doing well with your chess careers, hopefully, and I hope you're doing well, and well, yeah, you have lots of fun. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.